To be impatient, to not wait for your setups, to be to wait for your setups, but try and pick and choose whichever one you want to take, and then to be impatient with yourself. Um, all of these are dangerous for the trader. What we have to become is as machine-like as possible. We look for what we're looking for, and then we do what we're trained to do. We are divorced from the outcome, totally divorced. Like we don't care if a trade wins or loses. What we care about is did we take the setup the way we were supposed to take it, how we were supposed to take it. And I think you'll be fine. That's what I meant about your patience. I just meant patience with yourself, patience with the market, and doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. It's going to create for you specifically the type of consistency that you want to see, because it's not about whether or not you can trade anymore. You can trade. I've talked to you about trading. You can trade. Um, it's no more, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, let that bullshit go. You know what you're doing. There's no more, I feel a little lost. That's bullshit. Come on. You don't feel lost. You're good. Um, like James Brown said something in that movie to get on up. He said, don't make me come out of myself. And that's the concept, man. Like you are who you are, you know? Order pending. You are who you are. Like don't get it twisted. Order filled. You are the real deal. Like you're good. You know how to trade. That's not a joke anymore. So stop faking like you don't. Go ahead and be yourself. It ain't gonna hurt you. Order filled. Go ahead and be yourself. Be what you know you can be. Go ahead and be that. Like, be that. Go ahead and be. You don't need no permission no more. You don't have to ask nobody, man. Be that shit. Do it. You ain't gotta tiptoe around it no more. I was watching Deion Sanders' son on Instagram, and he was talking with Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown told him, he said, man, what you gonna find is that you better than your friends. And a lot of people scared of being better than everybody else. Because what does that mean if you better than everybody else? But you better just go ahead and damn it and just be better. Just be better. You know how to do this shit better than other people. That don't make you no better as a person, but you have this skill on lock. So you don't have to tiptoe around your greatness. You don't have to tiptoe around your greatness. You great. When you look in the mirror, say, dang, that's somebody great in the mirror looking at me. Stop filled. When you look at all these, man, you great. So be great. You ain't got target filled. You ain't got to worry about it. You great. Damn what everybody else saying. And that's a tough thing because we're not taught that. I'm gonna tell you, and I feel like I'm kind of speaking to myself now, but we're not taught that. People don't reach in rooms and tell little black girls how beautiful they are and how great they are. Target filled. They don't do that. Nobody looks at a little black boy in the 80s and tells him how wonderful he is and how beautiful he is and how smart he is. That's why it shocked the whole world when Muhammad Ali spoke the way he spoke. I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I'm a bad man. People said he talks too much, shut him up. Now, if he would have said, I'm a brute, I'm a monster, I'm an animal, do you think that it would have been the same? No, probably not. So you have to undo that. You have to unlock the greatness. You have to say it. You have to believe it. You have to talk it. You have to say it. Man, I'm a motherfucking monster on this shit. Like, I got this. I know how to do this. I'm not afraid of this. This no longer scares me. I don't feel inadequate to do this. I don't, no. Just talk right to yourself. Get right in the mirror and start talking to yourself. Fill yourself up with that positivity. I am patient. I'm going to be just fine. I know how to trade the setups. When my trade comes on, I take it without remorse. I don't hesitate. I'm a fantastic trader. Not only that, I'm a mentor. I can help people. You know, you have to think that Jay the Trader was just Jay Sweet playing gigs and telling his friends about this thing called the market when I was playing gigs for years. It's only now the manifestation of it is showing up, and my dad says, "You're doing great, son." Before then, before 3 months ago, this guy was saying, "You're throwing away your 20s and your 30s, son." That same dad that I love, that the same one. It was me and it was Angelica. That was it. And I ain't have her for the first year and a half, year and some change. She encouraged me, she loved me, but she didn't know what the hell I was doing. You're gonna have to look in that mirror and you're gonna have to grab yourself and you're gonna have to say, you can do this. That's what you're gonna have to do. And it's gonna hurt and it's gonna sting and it's gonna be painful. But guess what? You gotta do it because I can teach you the trades. I can't teach you to believe in yourself. I can show you the benefits of believing in yourself. I can show you the mechanics of believing in yourself. But I can't stand up in the mirror, be Lisa, look at a mirror and say, you can do it. But look right here at me. I'm telling you, you can. I believe that you can. I know that you can. You can. You can do this, Lisa. You're a great trader. We've talked about the market over and over and over. Thank you. Yes, I. Oh, thank you, baby. We've talked.
1032, 1032, Jay.
Yes, ma'am. We've talked about the market, Lisa, and I believe in your trading ability. Now just step into yourself. Step all the way into yourself. It's going to look crazy. It's going to feel stupid. It won't make sense. But the next thing you know, you'll be buying stuff for cash. And you'll be like, how did this happen? Somebody will be looking at you at the bank and they'll call you sir or ma'am for the first time. You will be like, how did that happen? You'll make a deposit and the IRS will call you and say, was this you? Are you sure? Craziest things in the world that can happen. If you look at yourself and begin to believe in yourself, you can do this, Lisa. You can do it. You can do it. Your sporadic consistency, the in and out of it all that you're seeing out of yourself right now, is not the end of your trading journey. The next part of it is here. Your hands know the trade, your hearts know the trade, your minds know the trade. But now you have got to get yourself in agreement to know, hey, the I did a live a little while ago, and it's called like mini members. I might do it again. But inside of every one of us traders, it's 154 of us on here, are mini members. Many members. There inside of you is a guy named fear. There's a girl named self-doubt. There's a little kid named anxiety. There's all of these different members that make you do, say, feel what you want to say. The idea from me came at this movie called Inside Out. And on Inside Out, here you go. On Inside Out, the movie, the girl behaves the way her little members program her to. That's how she behaves. You should really check out the movie because it's high level psychological principles. And the truth is, if we can get control of the little members inside of us, we can kind of make ourselves do whatever we want. And I just want you to, the member inside of you that is the great trader, all the other members keep voting that guy down or voting that girl down. She says, we should buy the 173 double O's. And it's a great trading decision. And then fear says, last time you did that, you lost money. And anxiety says, I don't really like when I'm in the trade. It makes me feel kind of weird. And then you have all this self-doubt going, well, you know, I've only been a trader for 2 months. And maybe we should just go back to our job and ask our boss for the job back. And you have all of these different members that are making you make a decision against the trader. And you've got to look at that trader and you've got to believe in that trader. Every time your trade comes out, give the trade a shot. You're going to win. You're going to lose. You're going to make money. You're going to lose money. But if you keep believing in the trader, what eventually happens is that all of the rest of the members start believing in the trader inside of you too. Your fear starts saying, yo, I don't really like it, but yo, do what she says. She's a good trader. Your self-doubt starts to saying, well, I know we only been doing this for 4 months, but shoot, we're making $1,000 a week. We should just keep on trying. Your anxiety says, well, it's not the most comfortable thing, but I like the outcome. So you have to look at all the members inside of you and realize they're trying to vote against the good trader. And you have to let that good trader be a good trader. That first peak out above the overnight high, I was early and it pulled back against me, but I think this is the one.